Hey everyone, I'm Danny and welcome to Wizardry Workshop. In today's video, we are going to be making the next practical pocketbook in the series that I've been doing. This one is the Practical Pocketbook of Dark Arts. I felt like this was a perfect one for Halloween, and I've been wanting to do kind of like a darker one of these books. I've been having a lot of trouble with my Practical Pocketbook series, especially recently on certain websites, and there are people selling them without permission. This is not for sale. You're not allowed to sell this. This is just for a home project. I own the copyright on these. I'm gonna try something different with this one. To get the templates, I'm gonna leave it open for free download for the first week or so that this video is up. So if it's past that time, the only way to get the templates is by subscribing to my Patreon at the Hogwarts Students tier. So if you join there, you can download these templates as well as the others. It's only $5, so it's really not much. It's a couple of coffees. Or you have the option of just buying the physical version from me on my Etsy shop. And if you're watching this video within the month of October 2024, I'm running a store-wide 20% off sale, so you'll get 20% off your purchase. So with that out of the way, go ahead and check out the description box below for all the supplies you're gonna need to make this DIY, as well as the limited time free template downloads, and let's get started. First, of course, you need to download and print the templates. So I printed this on 8.5 by 11 paper, double-sided. They're all in the correct order in the file that I've given you, so you don't need to like reorder the pages or anything. The cover is printed on a heavy cardstock. The next thing we need is a long reach stapler so that you can get it in there and staple the inside. We're gonna saddle stitch this. I love the one that I've got. It can, you can measure how much you want. So since this is an 8.5 by 11, we need half of 11, so that's 5.5. So I'll just set this to 5.5, slide the paper in until it reaches this little bracket that stops it, and that should be exactly halfway between. We'll put one staple there and another staple down here. Now we can flip it over and fold it in half right where those staples are. It's a good idea to also have some type of folding tool. This is like a plastic folder, like bone folding tool. Just very gently reinforce the crease, and now we should be here. And all your pages should be in the correct order. To cut this, you can do it many different ways. You could use a ruler and X-Acto knife and just go over it and over it a bunch of times until it's totally cut out. Just like that. You just want to trim off the extra stuff from around the edges. If you've seen any of my bookbinding videos in the past, you've seen me use this. This is my HFS paper cutter. It's very handy. It can cut through a ton of paper at once. So I use it basically anytime I make books. So here's a tip that I haven't said, I don't believe in any of my other videos when it comes to this paper cutter. I make and sell these on Etsy. So here is how I get them to be all the same size. I have this piece of chipboard, which I have cut to the size of one of the books that I've completed. So this should be the exact right size. And the bottom part here, as you can see, has a little piece that folds down. So we do these two cuts, and then when we get to this one, we fold that piece up, and that would be our final cut to get it the right size. I'm going to demonstrate that, but I also want to say that sometimes the blade gets slightly dull but not ready to really replace yet, and the rubber piece underneath that the blade kind of cuts into when you're cutting your stuff, sometimes it can leave a little imperfections along the edges of your cuts on one side. So I like to take a piece of paper and wrap it around where I'm about to cut. That way it protects the inside book. So to use this, I put my blade down, I place it in, scoot my measuring thingy over to where it is, tighten that down, then I can remove this, and now it's at the perfect spot for cutting my book. So now if we take a look, you'll see it cut straight through. Put the blade down again. This time we're going to fold that one little flap where I didn't cut all the way through the chipboard in right there. scoot the measuring thingy over, and then we can line it up and make our next cut. And for the very last cut, we just do that same thing. And now our book is completely cut and ready to go. Now I'll show you a quick look at the inside of this. I'm not going to show you every single page, but I will show you what it looks like. So here's the end paper. I like it. It looks like creepy, like monster eyeballs. There's the title page with my copyright right here. If you see that and it's sold anywhere but my website or my Etsy shop, please let me know. And here is the table of contents. This is everything that you're going to find within the book. And I did the illustrations in this one in red. I thought it looked really kind of creepy with the red illustrations, almost like they're inked in blood or something. And it also kind of gives me those like Hocus Pocus spellbook vibes. I really liked the red illustrations in this. But yeah, you can see it's just got a bunch of creepy illustrations, and we've got poisons and just a bunch of other stuff, necromancy, demonic evocation in the very back. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then there's room at the end for notes. So if you want to make some notes on some dark arts, you can. Keep in mind though that this is just for fun. The spells inside are completely made up, so they're not going to work. It's not real magic. Let me know what you guys think of the Practical Pocket Book of Dark Arts in the comments below. I am happy with it. Very happy with it. I think it's probably the coolest looking one that I've done so far, but I am a big fan of like the darker side of magic anyway, so that's probably why. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video with me, you're a Wizard Harry. Give it a thumbs up down below if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed for more Harry Potter DIYs, unboxings, and more magical content like that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.